Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news of more substantial dairy price increases. The Globaldairytrade index jumped 10% this morning, building on the 9% rise 2 weeks ago. Another rise of this magnitude will be required, however, if Fonterra is to maintain its current $4.70 payout level. The rises in New Zealand dollars were less because of the run-up in the exchange rate recently. In New Zealand dollars, prices were only up 6.8%. Also less was the volume offered and sold. Just under 23,000 tonnes were sold today, continuing a trend lower of product offerings. This is about 10,000 tonnes less than for the same week a year ago. Today's auctions saw whole milk powder prices jump 13.7%, cheddar prices were up 16.8%, and skim milk powder prices were up 6.7%. In Germany, investor sentiment rose to a 12-month high in February, boosted by action by the ECB and better than expected growth. The EU-Greek talks are in stalemate, with the Greeks offended that the EU won't roll over. Threats and brinkmanship is the order of the day there. In China, the average price of new homes in 70 major cities fell 0.4% in January from a month ago, marking the 9th consecutive decline. Going the other way, however, Shanghai rebar steel futures rose to a 1-month high yesterday, and iron ore hit its highest in more than 3 weeks, spurred by hopes that China would take measures to stimulate its slowing economy. The US Treasury 10-year yield has risen today to 2.09% in a growing string of rises. Yesterday's local swap rates were unchanged, however. The oil price fell back marginally to $51 a barrel, with Brent crude at $61 a barrel. The gold price slumped a lot to $1,205 an ounce. We start today with the New Zealand dollar up against the US dollar at 75.2 US cents, 96.2 Aussie cents, and the TWI is at 78.4. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.